So now let's see how we can work around with the character's shadow options inside of Photoshop for our Fuse character. So over here, I already have my Fuse character. So I'm just going to work around and navigate a bit, rotate around, maybe zoom in and see how the shadow looks. This is the default shadow which is applied. So to work around with shadow options, you can go into 3D and then select the infinite light. So this is the light that is there in the scene. So you can go around over here and you can see that shadow is enabled in the properties. You can turn it off and the shadow is turned off, turn it on and the shadow is turned on. You can also go around and change out the slider to make the shadow appear much more softer, as you can see. But you can see that it does not really look great, but once you render it out, the shadow will look much more better. So once you increase the shadow, you can see that it is softer and it is quite soft right here, or you can make it really sharp, just like the default. You can work around just like that and make the shadow soft. The other shadow options, so I'm just going to make this a bit soft, and the other shadow options are available under the environment option right here. So once you go into environment, you can see that you can control out the shadow color and the shadow opacity as well. So you can go on to shadow and choose the color of the shadow you want. Let's say, for example, you want a bit of a bluish shadow right here and press OK. And the shadow is blue in color. And then you can control out the opacity of the shadow as well. So you can go around, make it darker or brighter according to what you like, just like this. If you add another light in here, so I'm going to add in another infinite light. And if I were to move this around, you can see other shadow just like that, as you can see right here. So once you go into the environment and control out the color and everything, it affects both the shadows just like that, as you can see. So I can go around and change the shadow color and it affects all of the shadows just like that. If you were to change the opacity, it changes out the opacity of all the shadows right here. And even the little shadows that you see right here. So if I were to go around and just dolly in right over here, let me just move this around. You can see that there's shadows over here as well. Don't worry about the quality, because once you render it out, everything becomes fine. So if you change the opacity, what happens is that even these shadow quality gets affected just like that, as you can see. So that is how you can work around with shadows inside of Photoshop for Fuse characters. So hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.